Um, just after 5. Just after 5 a.m. Finished my writing for the day. I've been up for a bit, a couple hours actually. I've done my breath work. I've actually started my morning with Yoga Nidra. Um, didn't sleep as well as I would have liked to. So before my alarm went off, I try to wake before my alarm every morning. Um, I did a guided Yoga Nidra just to give me a little more rest as I was awake and I knew I wasn't going to fall back asleep. It's a good way to start the day. Adding rest onto your night's sleep. I got my breath work, my meditation, my yoga, my coffee, and my writing in. And it's just now a little after 5. So we're going to do a brief reading. I'm going to read what I wrote today. And it's titled, An Important Insight on Perspective. And it's about geese. Geese figure in importantly in my morning walks these days. And I'll explain why. An important insight on perspective. This is a cautious time of year for me during my early morning walks. It's still quite dark, dawn, not quite lighting the eastern sky, and the geese that live on my nearby pond are fully aggressive in protecting their newly hatched young. I've already had a few encounters with them this season, all of which ended with my full retreat from a hissing mother and finding a new route to complete my circuit around the pond. My goal as I approach them is to allow as much distance between us as possible, but sometimes the landscape narrows my choices and I'm forced to narrowly and quickly ease my way around them. Sometimes they are more gracious in letting me pass through, while at other times an aggressive stance is taken. I do my best to avoid this, not only because of a sincere wish to not be goose-pecked and wing-beaten, but mostly with deep respect for the geese, both male and female in full protective mode, and willing to attack anything they perceive as being threatening. That's an important love they have, instinctive, an evolutionary response to keep their brood from harm. In comparison, my walk means far less to me, or at least the direction that I've chosen, of course easily changed with only a minor inconvenience. It just doesn't seem so important, and I would hate to waste a goose's precious energy on the false threat of my presence and force my way on nature. There's room for us all. This seems a keen insight to me, that what might be taken lightly by me is an all-important, indeed life-altering to another creature, goose, human, or otherwise. A protective goose teaches me to see from the eyes of another, lessening my self-importance and not insisting that everything goes my way. Imagine having such devotion for your care that you would easily put your life on the line, confronting any perceived threat, no matter its size, and someone taking that instinctual love so lightly, being unwilling to even give an inch in your direction. Seen in this light, from the perspective of a protector, the most compassionate thing is to simply go around, providing them the comfort of space and wishing every gosling a long and healthy life. It's an easy enough thing for me to do, and an all-important insight on perspective. That's it, guys. M. Kazam Bagari, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, says, what's the subject? And hello. The subject today is, on the surface, geese. On a deeper level, it's about perspective. That this time of year, geese being all consumed by their love and their devotion to their newly hatched young, are quite literally willing to put their life on the line. For me, it's just a matter of giving some space, changing my direction, and it's a little enough thing for me to do. When I see things in the light from the perspective of another person, another being, um, then sometimes my insistence on things being my way should be, hopefully, less important. My heart expands a little more, and I'm able to offer that space. And in space, there comes love. I'm willing to offer that to another being. It's an easy enough thing for me to do. Sometimes, though, we lose sight of that perspective, or we don't even consider it, because in our mind, we're focused on that walk, or we're focused on the thing that seems most important to us. Just a little shift, a little opening, seeing the situation through the eyes of another, most especially a creature that we take for granted or we don't give much consideration to. Just that little shift changes our entire world. We become more empathetic, more compassionate, and we're able to offer love when otherwise we might miss it. So that's it for today's guys. Sorry, I'm still stumbling over words. This is the first I've spoken out loud for the day. I'll see everyone later. Appreciate you stopping by.